Good afternoon, sports fanatics. It's not looking good for college football. The season might be suspended or might be moved to the spring. So far, the Big Ten suspended the season until further notice or to spring. The Pac-12, which all the teams like UCLA and USC, they might follow suit. We don't know yet, but they're thinking about it. Now, in the Big Ten, 10 out of the 12 teams voted to cancel the season. There's a lot of fear among the presidents that one of these young men will contract the COVID, and I guess with heart conditions that come from the COVID, some of these men, even though they're young, they are quite large, and some of them might have slight, anybody can have like a heart murmur or something like that, and these guys are young. Most of them are very fit, but I'm assuming because some of the linemen are well over 300 pounds, they're scared that there could be a complication, and they don't want to be held liable. So that's my understanding. So you hear it here from Mr. Energy. The Big Ten and the Pac-12 are well, the Pac-12 doesn't know yet, but they're thinking about canceling their season as well. So that leaves us with three conferences. Now, our Florida teams, the Florida State Seminoles are in the ACC Atlantic Division, and your Miami Hurricanes are in the Coastal Division of the ACC. This year, all the games are supposed to be played in one giant division, and it's not going to be a Coastal or an Atlantic, a 10-game season with an extra game thrown in from an outside opponent of the conference. So we don't know if that's going to be affected, but so far, and the Gators in the SEC. The Gators plan to play their season. The SEC plans to have their season. The Atlantic Coast Conference is where your Seminoles and your Hurricanes play, are very adamant that they want to have a season, including the quarterback from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence, and the quarterback from Miami, the excellent newcomer King, the Eric King. They made it clear they want to have their season. A lot of the players from are showing unity with the coaches, and they all say they want to have their season. They're talking about some of these famous players from the ACC are talking about maybe having some kind of union so they can get strength and representation. The thing is that these players have worked too hard and have put too much effort into just canceling a season. Now, for those out there that might say, well, health is more important, it's true. But a lot of these players are coming out and saying they feel safer on campus because the campuses have the best doctors, the best medical treatment, and they're kept in somewhat of a bubble. When you're playing the game, when you're tackling and all that, you come into close contact. But they're saying they feel safer with a controlled environment that they do if school is canceled and they have to go back home. They say that they feel safer on campus. As long as the protocols are observed according to the players and coaches, they say that they feel a lot safer having the season. Now, personally, I think that players have the option to opt out, like the star player for the Hurricanes, Greg Rousseau. He opted out. He didn't want to risk, bringing the virus home to his family, or perhaps somehow it affecting him down the road, and he's probably going to be a top 10 first round draft choice. So you can always opt out. But if most of the players, well over 90%, want to play, and the coaches are in agreement, and they can keep all the protocols going, they have a point. They're safer in the university atmosphere, where they're going to be in a controlled environment where they're supposed to report. Yes, they have to go to class, but they're supposed to report, and they're probably going to be more isolated than the regular student than having to go back home where they probably won't have all those requirements and scheduling. So I think they should have a season if the players feel like they're up to it. But then again, it's these presidents from the universities, they don't want to take a chance. They definitely don't want to be held liable. So what do you think? Touchy situation. I hope we can have a college football season, even if it's somewhat limited. Ohio State, they were one of the favorites for the national championship. They're going to be out of it. Opens up the doors for a lot of teams. But, I don't know if the championship is going to be with an asterisk or what. But you know, the teams like Clemson and Miami want to play, Florida State, the Gators, there shouldn't be an asterisk. You know, if you want to opt out, it is what it is. I don't know how the college football playoff is going to be. It's going to be set up, but we'll see. Hopefully, we do have a season. Till the next time, Mr. Energy out.